All right, welcome to our first Runners Rundown, episode 1. Today we are tackling the new update that should be releasing sometime today. That is 4.8 here on the 13th of May. This time we are really just waiting for CIG to release this out into Wild West with a nearly complete wipe. But we'll get into all that in just a moment. For now, sit back, relax, and enjoy our quick but action-packed episode of Runners Rundown. All right, guys. So starting with the big elephant in the verse, that is the wipe. CIG has confirmed it will be a full wipe. The only things that will be saved will be blueprints and anything that is currently in your My Hangar page on the RSI website. So say goodbye to your monies, your honeys, your grade A components, your armor, gear, rep. It's all going goodbye. So when you wake up in 4.8, it will be in a naked body suit with an empty bank account. I know we all look forward to that. Now, normally when a new wipe comes around, we all engage in the time old tradition of murder hoboing all the bunker missions and becoming blood soaked trunk monkeys for armors and weapons. Now, I'm not saying not to do that, but before you load up on all that brightly colored Ninetales heavy armor, I'd like to remind you of armor changes that are coming to 4.8. The short of the story is that the heavier the armor, the less G force your character can take at flight. This seems to be CIG's way of throwing the heavy armor meta, which is kind of fine with me because I run around most of the time with the medium armor. But I'll let you guys discuss that yourselves. Speaking of armor, there are updates to the ship armor as well. From what we've tested and saw in the PTU holes, do tend to be a bit thicker, while shields have a lower capacity but higher recharge rate. Additionally, size 3 and smaller energy weapons will no longer penetrate most armors, meaning that you will have to have a mixed loadout or several fighters if you want to take out those bigger ships. CIG did tell us that this is a work in progress and to expect changes as time goes on. For instance, they gave an example that two stock Scorpiuses going head to head will not be able to take each other out because of those size 3 energy weapons mixed with the armor on the Scorpius themselves. So that's very interesting. With the wipe, you will have to earn back all of your money and your rep, but keep in mind, doing so will unlock new blueprints as you go down those mission givers. So you can get salvage heads, tractor beams, weapons, armors, all that good stuff. Each mission giver will have tons of new stuff to get a hold of, so be sure to keep an eye out on your incoming blueprints and manage your resources accordingly. Speaking of resources in AUEC, there are important insurance claim changes to ships now. When you view your ships in the ASUP terminal, you will be able to take what I'm calling a snapshot of the current loadout of the ship. Now, to my knowledge, this does include everything inside and out of the ship, such as components, tools, weapons, placed items like teddy bears and weapon racks. And you can claim that version or a captured state and get everything back the way it was when you took that so called snapshot. But it is for a higher fee and a longer claim time. Alternatively, you can choose for the stock option of the ship for a lower price and lower claim time. Although I do not know if this option deletes your snapshotted loadout or not. This will be one of those time will tell things. And for our last bit of information here, we do have ship to ship refueling. So any ship that is large enough and has a functional hangar space can now repair, rearm, and refuel any ship that can land inside of it. Ships such as the Carrack, Polaris, Ironclad Assault, Idris, and so on will have this ability. In order to use this feature, your mothership will have to have the needed SU containers locked into its cargo sections. You can use RMC for repairs, fuels such as hydrogen and quantum, and ammo now comes in SU boxes that are labeled based by weapon size. For instance, you can have a size 1, size 2, and so on. Missiles must be hand loaded still, or at least they were in the PTU. Otherwise, you can always just go to a station. All right, thanks for tuning in. This has been LTC at First Runners on our very first episode of Runners Rundown, your quick but informational update show for Star Citizen.